Hello, guys. We're looking at a position composed by Nikolai Grigoriev, the master of pawn endgames. White to move and win here. Our pawns are going up in the position. This is actually more complex than you might think. It's you need to find the whole variation to the end until white win this, and it's not easy. But have a look now. Pause the video and see if you can find out the full variation for a win for white. Go ahead. Okay, here we go. So black is threatening to just play king g4, take our pawn, and from there's no win. So the first move, it's beautiful, but it's not that hard to find if you really think of it. You need to play h3. So you block the king out from approaching the f4 pawn. Obviously, he cannot take it. Then we just run, and this will promote and win. So h3 is the beautiful first move. And the point here is that if black focus on stopping our pawns, something like this, and we make a random king move, and he wants to go to g6 and then attack from above, well, then we simply play h4. And now we cannot play f5 due to h5. And we have the same position as before, just a little bit further. And of course, if it goes back, we play the f pawn with the same variation. So these two pawns here will manage the king on their own. But of course, black has two pawns of his own, and he's going to try to do the same trick on us. So after we play h3, black will answer c5. And now we have two pawns against two pawns, the king on each side. And the question is, how do we win this as white from here? Yes, we play king b1. That's the right move. Let me show you what happens if we instead play king c2. It's obvious we cannot touch any pawns, by the way. If we push this one, he will just attack and take it. So if we play king c2, black will continue c4. And if we attack that, well, we cannot take it because this pawn will run and promote. And of course, after c4, if we try to attack, c4 first, if we try to attack back, something like this, well, it's going to do the same to us as we did to him, but he's much further. So we have to start here with, after c5, we have to start with king b1. We're going to attack this pawn first and then worry about this one later. Okay, he's going to play c4 anyway. We play king a2, yes. And now, obviously, black cannot move the king. If he goes somewhere, we will just run. But here, instead, he plays c3. And now it's getting interesting, because this is not easy either. Can you see how white wins this from here? Go ahead and pause the video again if you need. All right. The point is that we cannot take on a3. This is a beautiful, beautiful variation for black. He will play king g3, attacking this pawn. Obviously, we will push it, and he cannot catch it. But he can play king f4, attacking it again, and we have to push again. And then it goes down to e3. So he gained two tempo moves like this, attacking our pawn, and now he's going to run his own pawn down. If we ignore it, well, it's going to be queen each, and it goes down to c1 promotes with a check. So we cannot play queen h6 and win this queen. And if that's it attacks, well, the king simply comes to d2. So in all variations there, we cannot take the pawn on, let me go there, here. We cannot take on a3. We were attacking it, and he was bluffing, and we didn't want to fall for that. So instead of playing king takes a3, we play king b3. we're going to take this pawn first and then go back. And from here, it's very interesting also to look at this variation. Now, if black plays a2 first, just sacrificing this pawn with the same idea as before, then attacking on g3, we move, attacking again, we move, and then down. It's the same variation, but the difference here is that white king is on a2 and not on a3. So here we can just continue like this. Promote first and let black promote to a queen. We will check and then we win the queen. And of course, if black wants to do it, he can promote to a knight with a check to get a tempo move. But obviously, that's not good enough to win. The queen will simply win this, and also we have another pawn. We can get another queen if we can't manage to checkmate with one queen against the knight. All right, so that's the full variation of this endgame study. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you everybody for watching. Bye bye.